Alright, Vocal Pub, I believe we have to enter the lab. Oh, right as we spawned in. Okay, here we go. Okay, Arven, are you with us? Or is it just us? Ah, here you are. Seriously, you beat me here? Yeah, I mean, that's actually a good question. I literally, the last time I talked to you was 2.5 days ago. So I'm surprised, actually, yeah. Well, this is the lab. I used to come here to play all the time when I was a kid. Huh. Better be a good reason for calling us here, like this. Alright, Sarah, are you gonna phone us or something? Let's find out. Oh wait, no, she doesn't need to phone us. He's got the key to the lab, doesn't he? I forgot about that. Everyone always says she's some kind of genius, absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom, that is. Well, let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst. All she ever does is work, she never comes home. Not have a single memory of her even playing with me, our own kid. That's a shame, like. Marble Stiff's the only one who is the only one. I can't talk. Marble Stiff's the only one who was there for me always. There we go, finally managed to actually say it. Alright, it's open. Let's see what this place looks like then. Anyway, it's open now. Going in. Just want to get this over with. I think he knows what's coming up or something. Alright, so what have we got? Why was this locked all this time? Is there some secret in here that we could possibly get? Only thing I can think about is it's to do with Area 0, maybe? Like, the secret to how to get to it? Okay, it looks like a regular lab. Okay, enough. Oh, that machine over there looks very sus. Oh? How do you know we're in here, though? This is actually kind of a cool cinematic. I need your help.
Okay.
Oh shit, hold up. This could be really interesting. You know, if she did the full thing in the CGI format, I would have been like, yo, this is a step up for the Pokemon franchise. If the whole cutscene was in CGI and animated, that's unfortunate. It was just like a couple of words. They're starting to get to that stage, but let's test it out, you know, they're testing it out. If they did that full cutscene CGI, though, that'd be nuts. Anyway, I'm currently at the deepest point of Area 0 and the great crater of Paldea. Yeah, we kinda knew that. I have been researching unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's global research. Okay, the final step. Well, there's something we need first, something that can be found within that lab. All we need is the Scarlet book. So I assume you're playing Violet with the Violet book? Okay. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arven? Huh. This expedites things. I think I said that right, I'm not sure. Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area 0. I promise it will be an experience worth treasuring if you come. Fair dues. So how exactly do we get there, though? I must know, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. Seems to be that you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone. Is this where a certain person comes in that I'm thinking it is? You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come if you feel the need. Okay, I've got an idea what's going on here. I'll be awaiting you in the deepest part of Area 0 whenever you arrive. I have an idea what's going on here. Powerful allies, eh? I can think of two main characters right away that would fit the bill. Well, one of them not really being a main character as such, but I feel they're related with another storyline we haven't completed yet. That would be Penny. And the other one's the obvious Nimona. I feel it's got to be Arven, Nimona, and Penny. And us, or the main character. Us four going to Area 0. After we complete all three storylines, my guess is that all four of us are going to be doing that. Anyway, Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Marble Stiff got wounded in the first place. Down in the great crater of Paldea. Yeah, but you got me this time, mate. You know I'm a good battler. And all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Right. Are you gonna go? Yeah? Of course I am, mate. I suppose she did ask. Good point. And you've got backup this time with me. I just can't stand by and watch while our friend heads off into danger on his own. Fair is, so I guess I'm going to. Guys, I'd love to give Mom a piece of my mind. Alright then, Cube, outside. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're ready to head into Area 0 or not. Basically, you're testing me because obviously you got injured last time. Okay. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. No, no, no. It's the other way about because you're still going to get beat either way, let's be honest. I get what he's saying though. If he can beat us, then he's got a good shot at it. But yeah, we're going to beat him every day of the week, aren't we? Is he going to use his like proper full final team then? We'll see. So we know he's got Marble Step. I don't know if that's battle ready though. And we know he's got that little like green, like that ghost pepper mod, the grass fire type. So we gotta remember that grass fire type. That's not a weakness. Water's not a weakness. Ground wouldn't be a weakness. Rock wouldn't be a weakness either because of the grass typing. I don't think that thing has got a weakness, you know. No, this flying type because fire doesn't resist it. Yeah, okay, flying type. I don't have one on my team, so I'm just gonna have to go with probably just raw damage, honestly. Alright, let's go. Let's do this then. Alright, you ready for a battle cube? Sure I am. Let's go. Excellent. You're ready to right, Marble Stuff? Oh, so he's gonna challenge it as well. Okay. Yeah, Marble Stuff says he's ready. You're battling Marble Stuff? Yeah, good point. Okay, yeah, I can see why you'd be worried. But my body sees a burst of energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. It's been so long I nearly forgot, but he always did love the battle. Even if we always lost, that shouldn't count, so you're the battle fanatic one. Good point. Okay. I mean, my point is, there's no need to worry. Let's get on with it then, innit? We're a brand new Arven and Mabostif, and we're feeling audacious and maybe herbaceous? Herbaceous? I don't know how you say that word. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Sure, let's get it. Let's get on with it. Come on. Let's get it. Alright, how many more? How many guys you've got? 4. For some reason I don't think you're all 6. But great, it's your lead. Okay. That's fine with me. But how many mons do you actually have is the question. The Pokemon I met during our hunt for the Herba Mystica are all stars, every one of them, so you'll have 5 then because it's been 5. No, a full team is 6. Okay, now that's more what I'm talking about. Game 3. Give us a challenge for once. There we go. Alright, we're going to start off with a fake out. And his team's actually kind of higher level than I thought it would be. So this might actually be a bit of a problem. Then we're going to go with a Gigaton Hammer. Because we do have Metal Coat to boost the power of that. Good damage. Can't use it again. Earthquake. That is going to be super effective. I feel like you survive one because it's not ground stab. Yep, there we go. I'm faster than you, so we're going to go with Play Rough. And that should take you... Ooh, I didn't take you out. Wow, I'm surprised. Alright, well, yeah. You're going down. I genuinely thought Play Rough would have been enough, but obviously not. Okay, that's what they call it, Fight could be a little bit of trouble if we're not careful. Alright. Let me think about it. You've got Earthquake. You would be good against my Clodsire then. So I need to go into something that's a bit speedy to take you out real quick. Let's go into Meowscarada then. Toxic Spikes could be a very good strategy here. So we're going to go Flower Trick. Should be faster. Yep, no damage. Perfect. And we take out. Good stuff. Because yes, he's Grass Fire type. He's going to probably have a move that's like not one of those 2 types to hit me with. If he's got a Dark move, I am pretty done here. I'm going to go with Calm Mind. I should be faster than it. Oh, I'm not. Bunch. I did have a Dark type move. Not great. I'm not gonna lie. If level 60, I just realized level 60. We could be in a big bag of bother here. I feel we can barely survive it, so we're going to go with a Side Shock here. I believe we survive in about 15 health. Nope. I probably got a critical hit. Or a high roll. Yeah, we're probably not going to win. I'm just going to say it now. I feel some revised are in order here, so we're going to go into Dondozo here. We know you can take a few hits. This thing is Fire type and Grass type. He's probably going to use some Grass type moves, but we just need to get a Rain Dance up, I am led to believe. It's Energy Ball. You should survive 1, I think. What? That is way... Oh wait, you're special attacking, yeah. I was going to be like, your physical defense is so high that I should never have done that much damage, but yeah, you're a special attack, okay. Well, we know you're going down next turn, so we're going to have to use a Revive on... Okay, who would be the best mod to take this on? I don't really have a lot of options for this thing, I'm going to be honest. Let me think about this. Steel, Gigaton Hammer would be resisted by fire, so it's got to be Armourouge. It just has to be. I need that speedy mod. I need to get some damage on this thing right now, while Rain Dance is up, so I'm going to Meowscarada now. But you're going to probably try to use a fire type movement because it's effective, but the rain will decrease the damage on that, and I should be faster, I'm led to believe, so I'm going to go for a knockoff. Good damage. All I need to do is survive one. This will be reduced because of the rain, so it lets me survive, and I know I'm faster than it, so I can go for another knockoff, and I should take out. I actually had to think about that there, like I was doing a competitive battle or something. Like an online battle. Toad Scroll. I believe I have heard this thing's part ground. Don't know what. I think it might be ground poison. If that's the case, I'm gonna go into Clodside. This is where we can set up maybe toxic spikes and turn the tables on him. Alright, so we're gonna start off the bat by just going for toxic spikes and see what he does. Earth power. I'm weak to that. Alright, as long as this thing doesn't KO me, that's fine. I got one layer of toxic spikes off. Probably not gonna get the second one because he will KO me. He's probably gonna go for Earth power here. Is there anything that can resist that? Is there anything that is immune to ground? Not that I can see. Dondozo would have been a good option, but he's not alive, so in it. Can maybe try and just use a hyper potion on Claude's side to see if he gets a low roll or something like that, or if he goes for a different move for some reason. Nah, he's gonna keep going for Earth power, isn't he? I'll try a few more potions to see if it will change up at all, but it's not looking good. Like, I'm afraid it can survive one move. It's still pretty fast, you know, not bad. I don't think it's gonna be fast enough though. Cause, how do we do this? If I go second, it will double the damage. I'm gonna take a risk here and go for Avalanche. Power Whip, but it does avoid as big. Now I need to land this. That's massive. Okay, one shot nice. That must think my thing must be a glass cannon. Organical. We know all about this thing being a rock type. Okay, this thing can hit me hard. Organical. Okay, got Organical. I'm trying to think of mods. It'll probably have Salt Cure, so I do not want to send in Dozonzo here. And we need to also remember that he will have Mabo Stiff in the back, so a fighting type move would be good here, which I don't seem to have on the team currently. Okay. He is going to get poisoned though, I'm led to believe, so we're actually going to go into Armor Rouge here. And then we're going to go for a full heal on Meowscarada. This thing's pure rock, we know that. But if we need to go to toxic spikes, we could stall out this fight, you know. Well, we need to get poisoned. Rock types might be immune. Like, we know we got one layer of that up. We're going to Hyper Potion Meowscarada. This thing's probably going to use either Salt Cure, Rock Slide, and take me out. Or Stone Edge. That's also an option. Yeah. I was kind of hoping for Stone Edge because it's got a good chance to miss. I think it's only 85% accurate, so. Alright, Meowscarada can come in. I'm not even going to bother with Grass Terrain. I know how powerful this thing is. But that's why it's a little bit slow because the stats are higher. Like, we're going to actually, it really depends what his second to last mon is, because if I'm good against all three types, he's got like a Wood Terraslike, but I don't know what his second to last mon is, so we're just going to go for Flower Trick. We'll move faster every time because you are really speeding. Correct, this will do at least half. You're in the red. What is he going to go for? It's the question. Stealth Rocks. Oh, okay. Now that changes the entire complexion of the battle. This does allow me to get another Flower Trick off, and I will take Organical out, but that's big for him. We've both got entry hazards out the field. I've got Poison, he's got Rock. And I've got a few types of Weed to Rock, be, you know, Armor Rouge, so that's a really good play by him. Cloyster. Okay. This is massive if this isn't Terrassalized. If this is a regular water type and doesn't Terrassalize to an ice type, you may have this. Poison damage too. What can Cloyster do? I believe he does get ice type moves. I really want a grassy terrain up. I really want a grassy terrain up. With Miracle Seed and then the Terror type using a grass Terror type move will boost it even further. I think Flower Trick with the crit and the base power stab and all of that extra stuff on top might just take out both mons. So we're going to Terrasilize and go for Flower Trick. Flower Trick, I'm hoping it's one shot because that would be massive. And it does. Okay, that is huge. You don't even realize how huge that is. That's absolutely freaking massive. And then your last one will be Mabo Step. Yeah, okay. So I believe you evolved from the smaller dog mod that's always chasing me everywhere. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. I've caught it, but I can't remember the name of it. But this one's got a sad face all the time. And that was Pure Dark, so I think you're Pure Dark. Yes, knockoff's not very effective. And your stab moves will not be able to hit me that much because I'm also Dark type. So in that case, let's see here. Let's say it'll be your full recovery for Glow Up. Time to Terrasilize Mabo Step. Watch him be a different Terror type. What type is it going to be? Dark. Okay, it is still Dark type, so we should be good here. If that was something like, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know, Psychic type, we would have been kind of screwed, I'm not gonna lie. Flower Trick, you're still gonna get massive damage on him. You might even one-shot KO him here. Okay, you don't. Firefly, I kind of thought you got the fangs. So I think it's maybe the counter to your starter fire, water, ice fang, you know what I mean? The poison damage comes off. One more Flower Trick, and that is going to do the Arven fight. And I'm just going to say this right now. I have not had a challenging fight like that in the main story of a Pokemon game. And so, since probably Cynthia, which was the Pokemon League champion of Pokemon Platinum and Diamond and Pearl as well. Because yes, there was the Volo fight from Legends Arceus, but that was technically in the post game. This is still during the main story, so like that was a lot of people are going to get blown back if they don't over level it, and that is a really good challenge. You've really got to think strategically about what's coming up, you know. That's probably one of the most best ways they could have done Arven as a rival to you. Which makes me nervous now for the other two fights I need to do. I'm going to level up, not level up too much, it's easy. I'm going to level up to like 58s and see like how the Team Star one's going to be after this, but we'll see. We were so close. Yeah, you're not kidding. But Cube, thanks, little buddy. 12.6k from that. Yeah, he's not wrong. He was extremely close. If he took me out Scarlet before Cloyster was dead, I was in serious trouble. I had to get that thing out of there. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take the Nose Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit, I do think we're going to need some more support. The Pokemon Area 0 is super strong and there are all sorts of weird machines here too. Okay. I think we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills. But we know who they are. It's going to have to be Penny and Nimona, surely. Those are the only 2 main characters we've got left. I don't think it's going to be Clavel. And somebody who can deal with crazy... Oh, crazy tech. Well, there you go. It's going to be... I'm pretty sure Penny is... what's her name? The person behind the PC with Team Star... Cassiopeia. I'm pretty sure Penny is Cassiopeia. And crazy tech is... Festival. Can remember, Penny did mention the first or second time we saw her in Team Star Storyline. She hacked into people's social media's accounts. And that fits the bill. Maybe Penny? I never knew we had someone all tech savvy like that at school. But I doubt someone with those skills would bother our opponents out unless she owed us. Or at least liked us. Maybe she likes me but not you, I don't know. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Whoever you think could be helped, just try getting good with them. We'll see if we can't get a team together rather. Get in touch if you make progress, I'll do the same. So, this is where you're hard locked to doing the other 2 endings. And once you've done all 3 like I thought, then you do the final bit of the game. Okay, so my theory was correct. Okay, cool. Alright, so we have to head over to the academy here. So let's go see. I do also want to do something before I do the Pokemon League. You'll see what it is. And it seems Clavel, aka Clive, is standing in front of us. Let's see. Sup, Cube? Director Clavel? Oh, come on, the name's Clive, remember? Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Haha! Well, we knew it was you all along, let's be honest, it was super obvious. I do apologise for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavel. I already knew that. What? But my disguise was perfect.
Oh no! Anyway.
I mean, no it wasn't. Although now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful lad on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I might reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along.
Doubt. Be skeptical. Hard to believe. The story you're currently speaking of seems illegitimate.
Given the lack of credible evidence you are presenting, I find it highly difficult to place any trust in the more than likely fabricated alibi you have given me.
Well, the fact that the regular music player no sinister like music that they normally do for this kind of situations play makes me think it's not actually you. I think you're just like trying to test me here. Like when they call it Arven just testing me, because I know who it is. I mean, based on what we just saw about Arven, we need a companion who's good with tech stuff and a champion rank trainer. The only one that fits that bill, we don't know about the champion rank trainer stuff yet, but we know tech wise, is Penny. She's literally already said to us she's hacking into people's social media accounts, so we know it's gotta be her. I know you're just trying to taste us here. We're ready for whoever Cassiopeia really is. That's impossible. Honest to goodness, well, you're lying. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I built up using, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. The fact that you're saying it like that, you don't even know what you're talking about, makes me think you're talking shit out your ass, if I'm being completely honest. Oh yeah, it was very clever. Yes, very believable by the way, XD. So Master Cube, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's one thing left to do. Face me off and one final showdown to decide it all. You want a battle? Sure, let's get it. That's a bit weird. You got 6 premier balls but you're using a regular ball against me. Odd. Director Clavel, let's go. An Orangaroo, okay. And this is a psychic type, I believe, right? Which means that we're good against poison types. Huh. Okay, let's go with Toxic Spike, see what it wants to do. It's level 60, I kind of thought it would be alright. It's going to use Yawn. That is fine with me. Toxic Spikes. I don't really have much use for Cloudsour outside of Toxic Spikes at the moment, so I'm actually okay with allowing it to get two sets of Toxic Spikes off in exchange for it being asleep. I can always feel restore it. Okay, you're gonna fall asleep in the process. We know you got Fire Play, so we know you got Dark type moves. Good enough. And you're pretty much full health too, so I ain't bad either. Okay, so we know you've got Fire Play. And you're a Psychic type, cool. Let's see who we can switch into. But you're a Psychic. What's good against Psychic? Dog types, actually. Yeah, you know what? Scarlet could be good here. Because I can resist Fire Play, which you might go on to use here. And then, what do you call it? Dark is super effective against Psychic, I believe. So, yeah. Because they cannot hit Dog types. So that's perfect. 3 meter, yeah, we're not asleep. Oh, I see what I was doing. It's a Stormon. Okay. I got you. Alright, here's where I'm going to try and set up a little bit, if it lets me. Oh, actually, I'll use Yawn on me right away, won't it? I'm fast in it. Let's just go for knockoff. Okay. There's the Yawn I expected. Okay. Next up's probably going to be Fire Play again. So, let's go with... Honestly speaking, let's go with the Titan. Oh, am I going to get the glitch? Oh, I've seen a few clips of just random NPCs walking through the middle of a battle stage during the fight. I was really hoping that would happen for the memes. Fire Play, yeah, I expect that. That's fine. Then we're going to go with Ice Shard. Never Metal is boosted. That should take you out. Wow, it really doesn't. That is genuinely surprising. Okay. Alright, same thing again. We know you're going to go for Fire Play more than likely because you're a bit of a Stormon, so we'll go back into Masquerada, and this is where we'll get to finish you off. And a Bomb of Snow's coming out next. Okay. Armor Rouge. A Bomb of Snow is both ice and grass, so it's 4 times a week to fire, so I don't see this thing doing that much against me. I'll at least be able to live 1 turn, which allows me to get a Camine up. And you get poison damage off on it as well. And it's badly poisoned because of 2 stats. Snow Warning, that is fine. We'll Calm Mind. Let's see what it goes for. Aurora Veil. It's not protected for crits and that stuff, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it just gets bulkier. Okay, you give me a free turn though, so I'm down. I'm down for that. Wait, Amber didn't take any damage from snow. Is that meant to happen? Really? I didn't take any damage from hail. Have they changed that? Have they changed it where fire types don't take damage from hail now? Because I'm pretty sure they used to. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. Okay. Almost Calm Mind +2. Can't use the royal build twice. Moon hammer, there it is. Resisted. Thank you very much. And recoil damage, and then you'll get the poison damage as well on you. Alright. Now we're gonna go for flamethrower. You're 4 times weak, I'm +2, even for Aurora Veil, you're getting 1 shot here. Yeah, easily, nice. Now Mona's got, well, we picked, so we got Teal in this playthrough, she picked Quaxley, which means he got stuck with Coco. He's gonna have Quick Coco for us, isn't he? That's still fine though. I don't know what his secondary typing will be when it evolves, but I'm going to try psychic types against it, we'll see. Anyway, Gyarados is coming out next. I actually think we do call it, we've got enough to take this out in 1 shot, you know? I genuinely think we do. Because, yeah, it's going to intimidate us, but remember, we're a spatial attacker, not a physical. We're going to go for Expanding Force. How much does that do? Aqua Tail, you can take one of those. Never mind, you can't, okay. I am not honestly kind of surprised you're faster than me. Never mind, okay. We don't have a legislate move for this, do we? So this with Palmer would be fantastic, he's 4 times weak to it, but fortunately we don't have him right now. I don't think I get my Hailcom Steel type, or am I wrong with that? It's not going to stop anyway. Oh, it's Aurora Veil, that's why, okay. Right. I'm actually going to... How much damage should this do? With the metal coat and stab. Not very effective, so that has my damage pretty much, okay. If I use Play Rough with stab, that might be about 110 power-ish. With 160 plus stab, that might be about 180-ish. Plus a metal coat, that's about 200 damage, so that would pretty much do. So that'll, with the halving of that as well, we'll probably take it to about the same damage as Play Rough, so we'll go for Gigaton Hammer here. That's a decent amount of damage. E-Quake. We can take 1 but not 2. Yeah. Then I think we're going to go with a Play Rough as well, because we should be faster. Yep. Okay, you'll take me out Earthquake here, that's fine. Gyarados is a scary mon. If I had Pobble here, this thing would begin destroyed by Thunderfang though. Which allows me to use Flower Trick and crit it. And take out, I believe. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to take a risk here and set with grassy terrain, because I don't think this thing could do that much to me, if I'm being honest. And even if it does, I don't think it'll kill me. Okay, let me this turn, so we'll go grassy terrain, I'll be faster. We get it up. I think grassy terrain also restores HP to grass types within it as well, so there's also that. Shell Smash, oh, okay. You increase your speed, but you drop your defense using attack, right? Or your defense, but your attacking speed, I think, goes up sharply, right? It does, okay. So it's my HP. Poison damage will chip down a bit. As long as I survive, this thing will now probably outspeed me. I'm gonna go for knockoff. Shadow Ball, I resist that. I should be fine here, even with the stage being increased. Yeah, I knew I could survive 1. Knockoff. There we go, beautiful. And I'll restore a little bit of HP because it's grassy terrain as well. I'll probably be forced to switch out here because I know... I'm pretty sure you've got the last starter. A Moongus, Grass Poison. Yeah, we'll need to switch here. We're going to Cetitan. We've got the Subtle Pokemon coming out though. A Moongus or a Mogus. Poison Spike disappeared. Oh. Has it got an ability to get rid of Toxic Spike? That's kind of big for him, you know. I feel like we're kind of slow, so you know what? We're gonna go with Ice Spinner here. Yeah, we are faster. Okay. Great damage, by the way. We take those. That's a Titan's call it KO in this playthrough. Congratulations to it. That gets rid of grassy terrain. Yep, I know. Skeledirge. I believe that's going to be the. I think that's the name of the evolved version of Reikoko. So. Dondozotan. And I believe you're near to your last mon, so I believe cause because I don't think you'll be able to do that much to me, I'm actually going to go ahead and stay up the rain. Hey, to find Cassiopeia, we'll be back to a corner. You're still not Cassiopeia, I know you're not. You just aren't, no. The clues have been literally spread out throughout the stories. We know who Cassiopeia really is. Who's your final mon? Okay, well in that case, we're going to terrestrialize the brain dance. Very well, it seems like she'll have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. It seems that you do. Is it a fire type still, I imagine? Or is it a different type? Still a fire type, okay. We see those candles. Wow. Game really tried it, didn't it? High roll crit would have took me out. Alright, Aqua Tail. This might be a one shot. Yeah, with Mystic Water. Yeah. Alright, thank you for coming, Clavel. I know you're not Cassiopeia still, but thank you for the battle. Decently challenging, not nearly as hard as the Arven fight. I think it had a lot more time to confront me, to be honest, but we take those. Still another decently challenging fight, which I'm happy about. How strong you have grown. On Arven's team, that grass, fire, ghost pepper, or chili pepper mon was a real danger on his team. Cause I just couldn't really. I don't have a flying type for that, you know. Well, Night Master Cube, seems you have gone quite splendidly rather over the course of your treasure hunt. And here once again, I must apologise. I am not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you, Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. Or we're not ordinary though. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. Okay, so I was right, you tasted our skill in this battle. If you had lots, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve, but it turns out you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone had the chance at saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Leave it to me. Thank you for the ball, my heart. I'll leave this in your hands.
Next time on Scarlet and Violet, we find out the true identity of Cassiopeia once and for all.